Guys, this is Evan. Want to do a quick video. Isn't going to be a long video. I know a lot of guys see the hood exit stuff. You know, you see hood exit downpipes, wastegate dump tubes, that kind of thing. And some people have asked me, how do you get that teardrop look? And there's one way to do it, and you don't really need anything too expensive to do it either. You could use a Sawzall technically if you wanted to. Which would work probably perfectly fine. You could probably get some pretty cool angles with that thing just because the blade's flexible. But I'll show you guys a quick video on how to kind of get something like this. You can make more radical ones, obviously, but stuff like this. So here is a piece of 3-inch 409 stainless. This is a piece that a customer locally had left here, and I've just never used it because all my kits I use 304. But I'll show you guys with this how you make a teardrop deal. And actually, here's kind of an example. So you have, you know, move this out of the way here. So you have these two small. This is 1 3/4. So this is typically, you know, your tile 44, you know, millimeter wastegate dump tube. Now this, believe it or not, this piece here was the exact same as that, and you can kind of see in your image, in your mind's eye, what it would look like. But this is the piece that was cut off. And now obviously you see the gap here, so yes, these pieces were connected. I just do that so I can trim them down to how I want them. But as you can see, you know, these two pieces, it would make, you know, a uniform U. And so whenever you go to do these, you know, you just take a straight edge and you try to get it as, you know, level as you possibly can across it. You mark it, and then you just stay on that line. And keep in mind that if you have some material in here where it's connecting the two pieces, or you can do it with a 90 as well. Now with a 90, you kind of have to, you know, cut more along the opening on the other end, which I can show you an illustration of that really quick. Okay, so here is just your standard 304 stainless 90-degree elbow. Now, here is almost the exact same deal. And not almost, it is the exact same, you know. And what's cool about these is you can make all kinds of different radical ones, and you can see the material you would cut off. Pretty much what you want to do is you're wanting to make a mark from this edge here, you know, you can go all the way down, you know, to here and across, and you get some funky looking stuff. But yeah, you just make a mark and you follow that mark. Some guys even do it to where instead of the blade cutting straight up and down like this, the blade cuts like this. So you kind of get like a swirled teardrop. But that's how you do it. And I'll show you a couple of tools you can use to cut something like that. Now this here, oh yeah, it's the Drill Master. No, this is a cutoff saw from Harbor Freight. I think I paid like 70 bucks for it at the time. I get the DeWalt metal cutting blades, and these are the finer blades. You can feel just the coarseness on them. Some of them are really coarse, some of them are fine. So you want to get the fine one. This is the 14-inch, so you can cut all the way up to 4-inch tubing. The only thing that sucks about those is they do not cut aluminum very well. So when you go to cut aluminum, that is kind of more of a melting. It's a cheap saw, so don't expect it to be perfectly clean cuts. You have to get files, you have to file down the edge. The cut ends up looking, you know, like that. Now you can clean it up and make it look really good, and it'll, you know, work and function and be perfectly fine. But if you want less of a hassle, Harbor Freight also sells a vertical bandsaw. Now these things are slower at cutting, but this is a fresh little piece I just cut, you know, but you get little frays on it. It's not anywhere near as, it doesn't melt it. That's actual saw. So I mean, technically with a file, you just run a hand file through this dude, and you can clean it up pretty easy. But yeah, so I figured I'd do a video for you guys and show you how the teardrop deals are made, just in case any of you home mechanics, fabricators, you guys want to mess around with this stuff on your own, go for it. More power to you. You do it yourself, you save yourself money, that's awesome. But yeah, teardrops, they're a cool thing. They give that, you know, your car that extra just the extra wow factor, especially when you got one going out the hood. Or in this kid's case, you got a 4-inch popping out the stinking fender. This manifold here, well, it's using two 44 millimeters, and that's what these two teardrops are for. Both the teardrops are going to sit kind of underneath of the, it's going to sit something like that. You can have one on each side, kind of at an angle pointing up. So he's going to have a lot going on in that area. It's going to be really cool. But yeah. Alright, guys. Well, now you know how to do teardrops. Get out there and start cutting them. Make something, man. Just do it. I didn't make that up. But do it. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any suggestions or anything, any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about fabricating, working on cars in general, please subscribe, follow me through my journey. But yeah, I appreciate you guys subscribing, the ones that have already. And I look forward to making more videos so you guys can kind of learn how to do some of this stuff on your own. But yeah, I appreciate the support. Leave a like and suggestions in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, peace out.